Why are we always so busy? These days, being busy almost feels like something to brag about. We say I've been so busy lately, like it proves we're important. It's as if being exhausted means you're doing life right. And then, when did being constantly busy become a sign of success? We fill our calendars with meetings, errands, and endless scrolls. Notifications buzz, messages pile up. There's always something to catch up on. But beneath it all, how often do we stop and ask, what is all this effort actually for? Sometimes it's not just time we're managing. We're avoiding something deeper. Silence, stillness, that awkward space with no distractions. Because when it gets quiet, questions rise. And maybe what we're really running from are those quiet questions about meaning, fear, and identity. We often treat stillness like something empty or awkward. But doing nothing doesn't mean you're wasting time. In those quiet moments, we get to feel things and think clearly. Because we're not just machines, we're human. And sometimes just being here, that's enough. So let me ask you, why are we always busy? Are we scared of falling behind? Are we afraid of doing nothing? Or we've forgotten what it feels like to just be?
You don't need a perfect answer, just your honest one.
Are we living or just performing? We wake up to alarms, answer messages, join the flow. Each day moves through fixed schedules, group chats, and curated updates. We respond instantly, but rarely question what we're really part of. Over time, we begin shaping ourselves to match what others expect. Not because we want to deceive, but because we long to belong. But slowly, we lose touch with the self that feels true. At some point, daily life begins to feel like a performance. We present our best angles, rehearse replies, and wait for approval. Even in solitude, we act as if someone's watching. But what if real life doesn't begin on stage, but after it ends? Maybe the quiet, unshared moments without applause or judgment hold the truest version of who we are, quietly and fully alive. So, let me ask you, when do you feel like you're truly living, not just performing? Is it when no one's watching, but you feel peace? When you speak and don't fear being judged? Or when you're alone, but still feel like you?
You don't need a perfect answer, just your honest one.
What are we really looking for? We plan our future, compare ourselves, and try to follow the maps drawn by others. But deep down, we are not even sure which direction to go. We set goals, seek advice, and follow trends, but still have doubts. The more we chase certainty, the more we feel lost. Maybe it is not the path that is unclear, but the person walking it. Maybe all paths feel like guesses, not choices. Because we ourselves do not know what is truly important. Something inside us continues to whisper, this is not it. Everyone seems to be looking for clarity, identity, and purpose. But what if we are truly looking inside, not outside? It's not about finding the future, but finding someone we can recognize in the mirror. What if that gaze contains traces of the me we've forgotten? What if the answer isn't out there, but already inside us? Perhaps it's hidden in the small, unnoticeable choices, the things we keep returning to. In the moments we keep returning to without knowing why. Perhaps, even when we forget, some quiet part of us still remembers the way. So let me ask you, what are we really looking for? What kind of person do you want to be in the future? When was the moment when you felt proud of yourself? Or are you still looking for the answer?
You don't need a perfect answer, just your honest one.
How much must we know just to live? In some places, people live full lives without ever going to school. Elsewhere, even college graduates struggle to find their place. We call knowledge a key, but is it? Is it a path to life, or just a ritual of proving ourselves? Or just a gate we're told to pass through without knowing why? We are told to know more, to become more, but no one tells us what enough looks like. So we keep reaching for knowledge, not knowing when to stop. In all that knowing, we rarely stop to ask, what is all this for? Maybe it's not how much we know, but what we understand. Not what we recite, but what we hold. Some truths come not from books, but from being. Wisdom often grows not in classrooms, but in the quiet places we carry with us. What if real learning doesn't begin in schools, but in poverty, in failure, and in the work of daily living? What if it lives in helping someone or being helped ourselves? Maybe what we need isn't more information, but a clearer sense of what truly matters. So, let me ask you, how much do we really need to know just to live? Is knowing more helping us live better? Are we afraid of not knowing enough? Or are we learning endlessly without ever asking if we need to?
Your answer might not be easy, but it could be honest.
What if the truth behind success is ugly? Someone grows up with warm meals, good schools, and endless opportunities. Their lives are often labeled successful, but at some point, rumors start to follow. Nothing is confirmed, but quiet doubts begin to form about what really lies beneath that comfort. Many people live with privileges built upon someone else's shadow. What if their success wasn't earned through struggle, but came easily through a distorted system? They may not have broken any laws, but what if the place they stand should have been someone else's? Society rarely asks how you got here. It only looks at what you have now. But even a life that looks perfectly polished can feel strangely stained. If the ground beneath success is unjust, what does it mean to live on top of it? What matters is not what was inherited, but the position one chooses to take. In a world where silence has become routine, quiet resistance often begins with a single awareness. What we choose to ignore or to face is a responsibility we all share, right here, right now. So let me ask you, if the truth behind success is ugly, what would you do? Can we still call it success? Would you stay silent to protect your place? Or would you choose a different path, even if it costs you something?
Your answer might not be easy, but it could be honest. Leave a comment. Someone else may be waiting for your voice.